Natty. If not, can you offer advice through DM? I want to start, but want to be as safe as. I can. What's up, guys? Welcome to Amigos React. Today, I'm going to be answering your questions from Instagram, and hopefully this camera holds up because I already recorded this once and there's a sound issue. And hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell. And if you like this channel or whatever, I don't care. Can't we see your smile? I'm on my last week of Invisalign, but I don't think it's working correctly. So I think I'm going to have to get more, like rescan it and get it done more. And then also more whitening shit. Can we see your smile? Can we see your smile? Could you do one podcast in Spanish? Just one. Thanks. Hola, bienvenidos a Amigos React. Hoy habla no sé porque no habla español. Y talk to you next time. That was the Spanish podcast. What's the sneaker collection looking like? Dude, so I have Converse, bro. And then I have some Dunks, dude. Some black and white Dunks, bro. And then I have some Blazers. And that's it. But basically, I just wear the Converse every day. Vans versus Converse. Converse. Are you gay? No. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope. No girlfriend. If you guys watch King of Queens, there's an episode where Carrie gets a ticket, and then Doug tells her to go out with the cop to get out of the ticket.
You didn't just say yes to get out of the ticket, did you? So are you involved with anyone? You have a boyfriend?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have a boyfriend?
No. No boyfriend.
Because she's married. So I like when people ask me if I have a girlfriend, because I'm like, nope, no girlfriend. Dun, 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 dun. How do I be more disciplined with my fitness, especially with the food? You just fucking do it, dude. That's how. That's the only way, is that you just do it. So there's things that you can do to make it easier, like prepare your food in advance and do as little as possible in your life. Like, don't be like going out every weekend. Don't be doing a bunch of fun stuff. You can do stuff every once in a while, but the simpler you keep your life and the more organized you keep everything, and if you prepare things in advance, it's going to make it easier, because if you're just busy all the time, it's going to be very hard to eat the right food. If you're really tired, it's going to be hard to go to the gym. So keep your life a little more simple if you really want to get in shape, and that will make it a little easier. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to sheer force of will and discipline. But after you do it for a while and you find some recipes that you really like, it gets easier and it just becomes a way of life. Did you have a fitness inspiration when you started training? And if so, who? Somewhat. Like I had like an iPod Touch, and I would look up videos on YouTube stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi when I was a kid. And I would find videos of Jay Cutler mostly. That's like the only thing that was on YouTube back then. So he was an inspiration, and I really wanted to be like super jacked, which I don't want to be anymore. I just want to have like a nice slim physique. But Jay Cutler for sure, and then Ronnie Coleman. And then when I was like a real young kid, when I saw Terminator, I was like, I want muscles. How many cheat days do you have per week? Come over and we'll find out. I don't really have like cheat days because I don't have like a strict diet. I just like somewhat make sure I get in enough protein and don't eat too many calories overall, and that's about it right now. But sometimes I'll track macros if I like really want to get really shredded, but most of the time I can just do it through intuitive eating because I know what's in food at this point because I track macros for so long. I just know what's in food. Are you fluid? No, I'm solid. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Someone literally put their phone number in here, I think. It would be funny to call you right now, but I'm not going to, because then you're going to have my number and I don't know if you're a psychopath. You have really good hair. Why do you most often wear a ball cap and wear it backwards? It's because I don't want to do my hair. Well, it's because my hair is very like thin, okay? And then when I sleep or I lay on it at all, it gets like messed up. Like it'll be like this, you know? Like really bad. And I'm not going to like shower in the morning before I go to the gym. I should always shower after the gym. So in order to do my hair, I would have to like completely wet it, dry it, and then do it. And I'm just like, it's easier to wear a cap. But thank you for saying that about my hair being nice. And I really hope it continues to be nice because I'm 28 and knock on wood, hopefully I can keep my hair for longer. Are kind of Mexican. I am kind of Mexican. I'm 50% allegedly. I'm allegedly 50% Mexican. My mom says that my dad was Mexican, but he never showed up. So we don't know. Natty. If not, can you offer advice through DM? I want to start, but want to be as safe as. I cannot give you direct advice because I'm not a doctor. And if you get fucked up, you could sue me, which I know like 99.9% of the time, a gym bro is not going to do that to another gym bro because he gave him advice. But am I natty? No. Currently, I'm on TRT, 120 milligrams a week, and I'm currently also taking 10 milligrams of Anavar a day for the last 6 weeks, and I have 2 more weeks to go, and then I'll be done with that. And I've done that 2 other times in the last 3 years. Anavar 10 milligrams a day for 8 weeks. But other than that, just TRT. But when I was younger, I started at 19. I took my first cycle was 500 milligrams of test, 200 milligrams of tren, and then from 19 to 22, I did like everything. I got a little bit smarter with it. Like I would lower the doses and take other compounds. But overall, I was taking a good amount of stuff, not like a crazy insane amount that like some people take and they die when they're like 30. But I got to like 215 pounds, ultra jacked. And then I stopped at like 23 to 26 because I lost the connection. And then also I started doing drugs, so I didn't give a fuck about the gym anymore. But then when I got back, once I quit doing the drugs, I realized I still felt like shit. I was really tired and stuff because when you take steroids, it shuts down your natural testosterone production. So, and a lot of times it doesn't come back, especially when you do it for an extended period of time, PCT correctly, etc. So mine never came back. So I was feeling shitty, low energy, went to the doctor, got 3 tests done within like 2 months. First test was like 319 nanograms per deciliter. Second one was 290. And then another one at like 300 again. The normal range in America, according to like our medical statistics or whatever, is 400 nanograms per deciliter to 1200. So if you're within that range, you're normal. But if you're in your early 20s and you're at like 400, that's pretty low. But I was below that. So I decided to get back on TRT. I'll probably be on it for the rest of my life. But I don't think I'll ever do like high doses of anything ever again. I definitely won't take tren ever again. Yeah, I really don't see myself taking anything other than testosterone year round because I need it until I'm ready to have a kid. Then I'll come off, take fertility drugs, have a kid, and then get back on TRT because low testosterone makes you feel like shit. So yeah, not natty. I can't give you direct advice, but I would say for anyone, I would say don't take it. But if you are going to do the minimum dose possible to get the effects you're wanting, and then if you really want to start increasing a little bit after a long time, but I would say do as little as possible, get the most results you can from that, and like try not to go off the deep end. Because most people, like, you just want a nice physique. You don't want to be like fucking jacked as shit. You know what I mean? So you really don't need that much to get my type of results. But also I have really good genetics. So me being on like TRT and a little bit of Anavar is probably compared to like, if you don't have good genetics, it's probably gonna take more than that. But also, I took it in the past, so I built up more muscle cells. There's a lot to it, but anyway. Did you go sober or rarely do it prior to getting into fitness? So I'm not like sober. I did have an opiate addiction, and I stopped that completely. When was it now? I didn't even remember like the exact date. I remember the day in my head, like what happened on that day, but I don't know the date. But I know it was like more than 3 years ago at this point. I can't remember exactly. But sober, it's like I can drink alcohol. I don't really. Like I literally will drink once a year, maybe, or twice a year. Like we just went to San Diego for the big birthday party, and like we went out and I didn't drink because I didn't want to have a hangover. I don't really like alcohol. And like alcohol and most other drugs never had that effect on me where like if I have it once, I want to do it every single day. It was only opiates, and then Adderall a little would do that too. So I stay away from narcotics and don't really like to drink because of freaking hangovers, and I hate like wasting time and feeling crappy. I always like to feel like perfect. If you were a Jedi, what color would your lightsaber be? Probably, I feel like green. I don't know why, but green is just coming to me. It's giving cool vibes. Yeah, I think green. I don't know why. How much cardio is necessary for weight loss? For weight loss, literally 0 is necessary. You can do it for heart health, but for weight loss, all you have to do is cut calories and you will lose weight. You want to do it kind of like slowly. It kind of depends. If you're like super overweight, then you can kind of lose weight quickly and still be healthy at it. But if you're not that much overweight, you want to aim for like 1 to 3 pounds a week. And you just kind of like slowly lower calories by like 200 calories at a time and make sure you're getting enough protein. But yeah, so no cardio is necessary for weight loss. Well, the only way you lose weight is by being in a calorie deficit. And the 2 ways you can create that is by burning more calories or eating less calories. But eating less calories is by far the easier option. Because to burn 200 calories, you're going to run on the treadmill for like 40 minutes or something. I don't know. It depends on the person. But what is the best advice for someone beginning their fitness journey? Consistency. I mean, don't go too hard. Like you see these people doing these like crazy workouts and they're like drenched in sweat and they want to throw up. Like you don't need to do that. Like you just go in the gym, pick 3 to 4 exercises for the muscle group you want to work that day. Use good form. Go nice and slow, squeeze the muscle, and then that's it. You get out. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. You don't need to be like wanting to throw up. You don't have to be sore for like a week afterwards. But if you just do that consistently, and you keep your diet consistent, then you'll get in shape after a while. Can you create an OnlyFans, please? Who says I don't have one already? Have you tried looking up my name? Brendan Wharton? Think you didn't try, did you? Are you natural? No, we went over that. Have you ever felt insecure about your appearance? Yeah, I feel like everyone is insecure about their appearance. Even now, like there's certain things I don't like about my body. Like my abs are kind of like thick. So when I turn to the side, I don't have like the most slim waist and that kind of bothers me. Whereas I know like people on Instagram probably look at me and they're like, oh my God, like he has the best physique ever. But I look at myself a lot of days and I'm like, oh, I don't like how thick my belly is. I look fat or whatever, but not like too bad. Like I know, like I'm not like insane. Like I know I look pretty good. Yeah. And then when I was a kid and stuff, like I sometimes wish that I was taller. I think someone asked that question in here. I don't know if I did it in this video or the last one that got messed up, but I did wish I was a little bit taller. I'm 5'10". And so I kind of always wished I was like, I feel like 6'1" is like the perfect height. But I got over it. I'm not that short. How much do you weigh? 183 pounds right now. Do you prefer to work out in the morning or the evening? I like the morning now, but when I was younger, I pretty much always worked out in the evening. And I think it's because I had like part-time jobs when I was younger. And those were usually like at night after school or, you know, they were only like 4 to 8 hour shifts or whatever. So I would usually work out in the evening and I was really tired in the mornings. But now I work out in the morning and I prefer it that way. I think it's because when I finally got like a full-time job and I had to be there early, the only way for me to stick to it was working out in the morning, because if I waited till after work, I'd be like too tired and I would skip it. So you got to find out whatever time works best for you and that you can stick to the best. All right, I think I'm running out of time here. It's going to be a really long video. Thank you guys for watching. Please watch another one of our videos if you want to. And thank you to everyone who put your questions in here. And I will talk to you later.
Dude, you gotta watch this video.